You can never replace the value of face-to-face engagement. It's really an important part of what we do, is how you build relationships, and maintaining them over time online is something you can do. But certainly a lot of technology has shown that you can maintain relationships. You can continue a conversation online, Facebook, LinkedIn. I don't need to go through the list of social media giants, but at DMI, we're also in the process of redesigning our online experience so that we will have conversations in conference rooms online with the benefit of video technology, so you can see who you're speaking to. And you'll be able to post content and maintain it over time so that relationships and conversations can be much more effective online in between our face-to-face meetings. We just hosted an education conversation 2 weeks ago in Chicago. Had 75 educators, practitioners, and students come together to design the future of graduate education, because management is now realizing that design needs to be a part of management education. So we've been working with student clubs at all the major business schools to help bring design to what is frankly a rather outdated method of education, a very linear method of education that is in many ways a leftover from the industrial economy. And so what's exciting for me is education is one of the areas that needs to change itself. So we need to bring design to education as well as design education to the rest of the world. I can't think of a better place to be, a more exciting opportunity to help connect people with the ideas they need to be successful. And so we are doing that globally. We hope to do a lot more in the Asia-Pacific region than we have in the past. We are already planning our spring conference here in Europe, and the pace of change is an important aspect of this, but it's also part of the reason, frankly, that business is looking at design as such an important resource now. Because to be able to tease out what's important in these changes, synthesize them into innovation, into new products, new services, new problems to be solved, and then synthesizing, visualizing, prototyping, those skills are the ones that we commonly associate with design. And business is desperate now to adopt and to execute more broadly. There was recent CEO research done that revealed the most important characteristic for the CEO of the future is creativity. So we're really in the creativity business at the end of the day, helping business become more creative. One of my big challenges right now is developing a common vocabulary for design thinking, design strategy, and the role of design in business in the public sector right now, because we have gotten caught up in our own semantic challenges, and it's time to move past that so that, frankly, we have a rising tide that will lift all boats. The ideas that we hear at a conference like this, some of them perhaps a bit clouded in vocabulary, need to be translated as simply as possible to business in terms they understand. And I really see that as an important role for DMI, is to do some of this translation work in a way that helps education better contribute to its value in business, and similarly to help business come back and translate their experience in an academic setting. We're working with a lot of schools now who are doing some very innovative work in how they are educating students, because frankly, education needs to change as much or more than business today. We will be working with James and Joe and others here at Cambridge to make the most of the papers and the content and the ideas that are being shared here, to share them more broadly and to turn them into topics for those conversations that I mentioned. It's important that we really be the catalyst between practice and education that way, so that both evolve, because both need to evolve. This Cambridge conference has been a big success for me already, just in the first half day. I've met several people who we've identified specific initiatives that we hope to embark on together that will have a direct impact on the content and the conversations that we have at DMI next year, that I believe will be of significant value to our members all over the world. So I'm very happy about that.